Hi guys, it's Jessie here with your month of September self-care tip and theme. So this month is all about getting grounded. Now being grounded is not like what we had done when we were children or what we sometimes have to do with our own kids. This type of being grounded is what most of us are actually really looking for. So when we feel ungrounded, we feel really frantic, stressed, our thoughts are really frazzled, we feel like things are a little bit out of control and they get very overwhelming, and we feel like our thoughts are kind of spinning. We also feel really in our head and totally out of our body. So we're here all day with these thoughts that are just kind of going and going and going. Now, if you are an SLP in the schools, or even if you're not, you're probably thinking, wait a second, this is September. Isn't this usually what happens in the spring? And you're right. The springtime is a super chaotic, super stressful time of year for us. It's IEP season. It's a season where we feel like we have to get everything finished and wrapped up. And then on top of that, we still have to do our regular daily therapy. We have our paperwork that's piled up that has to be finished before school is out. And we have tons and tons of annual meetings to hold. Plus, there's usually a few extra tasks that are thrown in. So while that is an incredibly stressful time of year, this back to school time of year can also be really stressful. It's a little bit more sneaky though. After a summer where hopefully you got to restore a little bit, or maybe you even just spent it completely avoiding any work, or you were just totally out of your routine, we're now back into our routines. So whether you are actually working in the schools, or you work in a clinic or a hospital, wherever you are at, everything is really getting back into routine for you or for your clients and the families that you work with. But with that comes that extra push of getting everything together again. So we went from this more relaxing and looser time, or getting really wrapped up in our summer schedule, to changing again and transitioning. And this time of year, there's that added pressure to really set everything up for a fantastic year ahead. So while all of this is happening, you may feel like everything is a bit scattered. Your thoughts, your room, your paperwork, your office, your students. And you may feel like the best thing to do is to nail that schedule, to get completely organized, map out all your themes, get all of your activities done, have this amazing room. But you're probably feeling like when you try to do it, it makes it even harder and you're more stressed and more overwhelmed. The thing is that while those are absolutely things that will help you, whether you love organization or not, the thing with it though is that if you're all here with your thoughts going everywhere, it's going to be really hard to do those things that lay a foundation for a wonderful year. So instead of focusing on the things that will ground you throughout the year and help you to be set up to be the SLP you need to be all year long, we've got to take a step back, get out of our head, and get back into our body. The way that we do this is by getting grounded in our body. So when we are stressed, frazzled, scattered, whatever you want to call it, our brains are kind of stuck in this cycle. They're looking out for us and looking for more threats. So when you feel stressed, the stress that could be coming from that is seen as a threat, and then that is seen as a threat, and you get stuck in this cycle that makes your stress feel chronic and makes you feel really scattered. So to break that cycle, we have to get out of the head. Now what happens is when you're stressed, it starts to send the signal to your nervous system out into the body to bring your heart rate up, to bring your breath a little shorter, and you start to feel anxious within your body as well. So if we want to cut that cycle and tell our brain, it's okay, we've got this, it's okay to feel a little stressed, but it will get better and we'll feel more ease and calm, we've got to start with our body and send it back up to the brain. So there's one really simple, quick way to do this that you can do anywhere, and it is one of the best things that you can do for self-care. All it is breathing. Now, I know we are breathing all the time, and if we weren't breathing, we wouldn't be here. But this takes control of your breath. So you are actively participating in your breathing patterns, and you are using that breath to send that signal to your brain, I am okay. From there, your thoughts get a little bit more clear, or you have just more space in them, and you're able to then be in your body, feel grounded, and get all of those things done that you need to do to set you up for a fantastic year. So when you do this, we know that that helps to reduce that stress that you feel later on in the spring. And if you need to, you can even tap into this practice in the springtime. So here is how this works. It takes maybe a minute. You could even take 5 minutes to do it if you'd like. But all you do is take a seat, stand tall, lay flat, whatever you'd like to do. But you want to feel part of your body pressing into whatever you are sitting, standing, or laying on. So if you're on a cushion, maybe you're cross-legged, you feel your lower body press down. If you're sitting in a chair, you feel your bottom, the backs of your thighs, and your feet pushing down. And if you're standing tall, feel your feet firmly press into the ground. And if you are totally relaxed, laying flat on a couch, a bed, a floor, whatever it may be, you feel the entire back of your body lengthening, pressing, and releasing. And then from there, you can rest your arms. You could even close your eyes. You could even bring one hand to your chest and one hand to your belly. And this can help you to really be in tune with your breath. Close your eyes or keep them open and try this. Just observe your breath. Notice how it feels. It may feel really short or tight or stuck or just not as fluid and free-flowing as you know it could be. So to help open that breath a bit, create that sense of calm, start to breathe in for 5. And as you inhale, feel everything expand. And as you exhale, breathe out for 5, feeling everything empty fully. And then breathe in for 5, just letting that breath fill up, letting any thoughts that come in just float away. And exhale fully, pressing the breath out. And again, inhale to fill up. And exhale to empty. Inhale to fill up. Exhale to empty. And one last time, inhale, filling up for 5. Exhale for 5. And you could continue with this breath a few more rounds if you'd like, going for at least those 5 cycles. 5 for inhale, 5 for exhale. Or maybe going to 10, maybe taking 5 minutes to breathe. Whatever you need, but knowing that you can tap into it at any time. And from here, when you open the eyes, you know that you can move forward now from a place of calm, space, and groundedness. So take that with you as you move through this somewhat hectic season, and stay grounded, stay steady throughout your year. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again next month.